There we go. OBS is taking a while to switch over. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another episode of Welcome to Madison. I'm really excited to see what new creepy horrors we run into this week and what we figure out, because it's been really fun cracking this mystery. Before we jump in, though, I'm going to say a few words about our sponsors and then let everybody introduce themselves, and then we'll get going. So first off, our sponsors, let me just go ahead and throw those links into chat. Our Fundamental RPG, it's the system that this game runs on. It is a D20 system that you can run anything from high fantasy to sci-fi and everything in between on. It's really easy to pick up and get going with it. You can pick up your copy on Amazon if you want the physical book, or you can pick up the digital version, the PDF, at coffee.com/Raven, like it says at the bottom of the screen. And until the end of the month, it's currently half off, so you can pick it up for less than $10. So good deal. Definitely go pick that up. Also at that same site, coffee.com/Raven, you can pick up Intrepid gear, which is adventuring gear for real life. We've got apparel, drinkware, and accessories with a tabletop theme to it. Some really cool stuff there. And then finally, Die Hard Dice, which they make really, really cool polymer and metal dice sets. They recently sent me the Lover's Whisper set, which is one of my favorites because it's got colors that are really close to the trans flag, which is one of my favorite color combinations. So it's a really cool set. You can pick up your own at dieharddice.com, and you can use the code BlackFeatherGuild, all one word, capital B, capital G, and you can get 10% off your entire order. And then finally, if you want to catch up on this show or any others that we have on the channel, you can do so at the Fantasy Network at watch.thefantasy.network. With all that out of the way, we'll do introductions. So we'll start with our top left, Leland. Tell us a little bit about Jason and yourself.
Jason is a cultural anthropology professor. Well, not yet. He's working on it. And he's here to do he's here to finish his dissertation, basically, and do some research on small town America, and he ended up getting stuck in some weird pocket dimension instead, so he's kind of having some trouble finishing that up. And I'm Leland / Leopold the Just. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Leopold the Just.
All right. It looks like I'm next. So I'm Raven. I'm the creative director for the Raven Evermore, which is my brand for all the various things that I do, most of which are tabletop related or adjacent. My link tree is there in chat, or if you can't see chat, it is linktr.ee/theraven, like it's spelled below my face. And then I play Dick Bellarue. She's a private detective from Louisiana, deals with a lot of supernatural cases. She was just trying to go on a normal vacation to a normal little town, and things did not go that direction for her. She's a lot of fun to play, though, and she's handling it, I guess, relatively well, all things considered, but we'll see how long that continues. That's me and my character. We'll toss it on over to Josh. Tell us a little bit about Garther and yourself.
Yeah. First of all, I keep getting an unstable connection warning, and I can see it, so apologies on that. Garther is a very stereotypical classic traveling hobo. He travels the rails and travels the line. He looks very aged. He's but he seems he's got the large backpack. He's very prepared, but he's also a bit of a he looks like a stereotypical bum, but he's proving to be as Lachlan has put on it several times, very well read. But then again, when you're on a train for hours, if not days at a time, what else is there to do?
Oh no,
we lost him.
Frozen. There you are.
You can find me at places like I could tell it's going in and out constantly. Did you hear anything I just said?
We caught most of it. Yeah.
You're very well read.
Okay, so you got most of what I said. But me personally, you can find me in a lot of places by looking up Hobox, but I'd rather you look up the game I play with me and my kids called Teenagers Are Troublemakers. We just released the most recent podcast and also video on YouTube, where instead of playing D&D for once, we play The Quiet Year, which is a lot of fun. It's a map making game, so you can watch us draw a map on YouTube. yeah, and I got other stuff going on, but I'll talk about that more towards the end.
All right. Next, we'll hop over to Rand. Tell us a little bit about Lachlan and yourself.
So Lachlan is an idiot from regional Australia, who supposedly is a musician, but we haven't seen any proof of it yet in game. So far, he seems to mostly drink and punch people and complain. He has gone fully off his rocker since arriving in Madison and is now approaching just that single gif from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia of all of the papers with Charlie looking completely insane, is his entire character now. We're about 2 minutes from him building a tinfoil hat. As for me, I am Rand. I am on Rand Plays Games on Twitter. There are a lot of things that I have not finished doing that I'm sure I will bring up later.
All right. Next, let's hop up to M. Tell us a little bit about Ben and yourself.
I'm Emily. I play Ben. Ben is an engineer with NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. He had no plans of being here and would very much like to get the hell out of here. He didn't believe any of this superstitious nonsense. He's not sure what he is supposed to believe now. He's supposed to be the badass with the flamethrower, but I think he's slowly losing his mind and could snap at any moment. I am at Timberdoodles on Twitter. I've slowly begun actually posting some art there. So if you want to see some of the digital art I do, go there.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least, Nikki, tell us about your wonderful self and this wonderful, very scary world that you've put together for us, and take it away.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm Nikki. I really like to play games whenever I can. Is my sound on? Is my sound on?
Yeah, no,
Yes,
we can
it
hear
is.
you.
Yep.
Everything's fine. Sorry.
Yeah, I was sorry. It was a little muffled for a second, but yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. And right now, the world is, you know what? I'm going to let a player summarize for me. Who volunteers?
Let's see.
Volunteer. The state of the world that we're in is interesting. The sun's back, at least. So the sun went out for a little while, and now it's back. But we threw sort of the town leader into the man-eating cornfield, which
It was the right choice.
yeah, totally deserved it. Absolutely 100%. But then we realized, like, maybe we should have waited to ask some questions first. So there was that. But we've run across the two kids whose names escape me, but they were the two kids that we met earlier in the game, whose mom got eaten by the cornfield. And now they're with I am terrible at remembering names. Gordy?
Yep.
Was that the right name?
Yeah, Ben's friend Gordy.
No,
Yeah.
it's Corey and Aaron were the kids. Their mom was Cecilia, and Gordy is the guy with
Gordy's who we just met.
Okay. Yeah, I am terrible at names unless I have them actively being written down in front of me. But he was a bit aloof, you could say. Little cryptic with some of the answers, but definitely one of my favorite characters so far. So we got some information, and if I'm remembering everything right from last week, we are in some sort of pocket dimension is the best thing that we've been able to figure out, but not really quite sure what exactly that entails. And like what kind of pocket dimension are we talking here, and what's going on. So, I think that about catches us up where we are, unless anybody else remembers other details that I left out.
I think every single character is right at the end of their rope, except maybe Dick. Dick is dealing with this much better than anyone else.
Which is
Everyone else
suspicious
is like-
in its own right.
2 seconds from snapping, and Dick is like, well,
Yeah.
this might as well happen.
I missed a lot of what happened last week, or the week before, I should say. But my very sparse notes say, burn a mirror with thermite. We visit someone named Gordy. Is
I
the
forgot
car
about
we're
the
driving
mirrors.
a Ford Taurus? And yeah, that's what I have written down.
Not until they sponsor us, it's not.
And I completely forgot about the mirror people.
Yeah,
really
there's the mirror
freaked Dick
people. There,
out.
we basically are figuring out that like the stars might be a map to figuring something out about this town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ben shot himself.
Mm. We
Sort of.
figured out that Ben
Sort
had
of.
been replaced by a doppelganger when he said we should probably leave our weapons at the school. And we were like, that's not Ben. So we burned a mirror using thermite, but it like magically healed itself.
No, it burned all the other mirrors and set the building on fire.
Oh yeah. Lachlan full Batman a guy.
Where are they?
Where is he?
Oh yeah, was slamming the window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a non-lethal guillotine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went to see Gordy because everyone was like, Gordy knows what's happening. And we were all very suspicious of the fact that everyone agreed that Gordy would know what was happening. And he's some
And we were allowed to ask 3 questions and no more.
Yeah. And he's some kind of like mythological demigod from like Yoruba mythology, I think. I believe we figured out that he might be Legba. And there's a minotaur that eats people under the corn. And if we want to go home, we have to kill the minotaur.
Funny how all these things are just like mashing together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been a week for me, so
Same.
But Gordy's going to explain to you all. I had it written down, but I don't know what I did with my file. Basically, the land that the town was on was originally under a lake, and some nice settlers came and decided they wanted to live there, and they brought their gods with them, which were the Greek gods. That's who they worshipped.
oh.
Then after they kind of settled on the edge of the lake, another group came and decided to like dam up the lake, because that's a smart thing to do. And and they started to create a town there, but everybody kept disappearing. So sorry, it sounded a lot better when it was written out.
No. It's okay.
No, it sounds amazing.
I'm
I'm
only
just
catching
laughing
like
at
every other word. Sorry.
I'm just laughing because this is what we've managed to get ourselves into the middle of.
Yeah, and then he explains that there was a group of explorers. They were just looking for a place to settle, and they came across the land. Like nobody was living there; it was just a field where nobody was living. There weren't very many animals, and those were the town founders. And
So this is after the lake was dammed up? Like the first
Yeah.
group of settlers disappeared?
well, all of the groups that came to the lake disappeared.
Okay.
But this is what happened with this one. They did not disappear right away. They were able to kind of start settling in, and then one of them wandered off, and then a cornfield came up all the way around the town. which of course they were scared. A couple of the party members went into the cornfield and never came back. So one of the party members decided to try some magic, and she took like it was blood magic. So she took some blood from each of the remaining party members and did a spell, and had to, she took the, oh my gosh, what is that word? I wish I had this written down. Amulet? It's not like there's another word for it, I can't think of it right now.
Oh, that has been me all day forgetting.
Talisman, fetish.
Talisman.
Okay.
She takes the talisman into the cornfield and she disappears. But a town started to form around in the area.
I mean, I know they're all dead and long gone, but why didn't they just leave?
They couldn't leave.
Why would you stay here?
They couldn't leave unless, I forgot to mention this. This is what I have for not being able to find my file. There was a railroad station nearby, and the train came by once a day, so they could, and I guess they didn't just figure out what time until later, but they could only leave at a certain time, and that's usually when the train came by.
Okay.
So like only a certain time of day people can actually leave.
What time of day is that?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. All right. Is everyone in favor of just going to the train station and waiting for a while?
Yeah, but didn't Gordy say the town will keep pulling us back in unless we kill the Minotaur?
But also we can actually leave if we take the train. As if you try to leave any other way, it pulls you back in, right?
I mean, it pulled us in from outside anyway.
That's true. We could consider this a hypothesis that we need to test and see what happens when we get on the train, where it actually takes us. If it takes us away from the town, or if it does some weird spatial relation thing and we end up in town hall or something when we walk off the train.
Well, I mean, if it doesn't take us away, we don't lose anything, right? Like, we're just still here.
Just our sanity.
Even if it does take us away, we'll probably want to still come back and deal with it, because it can just pull us back later at some point.
When Arthur says just our sanity, Lachlan will whirl around and be like, oh, that's been gone for a while.
Dee's looking worried, and she says, you all just need to leave as fast as you can.
So, sounds like the train station is our plan. Again.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. What happened last time we tried? Why did we stop? Because that was the plan like a day ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then it got...
We heard music or something?
Yeah, it got creepy.
Yeah, how about you guys work that out? I gotta go do something. And Ben kind of walks outside with his phone and switches the camera on, walks out into the yard. Sure as hell not getting too close to the cornfield, though.
If he looks towards town, he'll see smoke.
Oh, I'm guessing another bonfire on the stage, probably.
Or the fire that you all set.
Yeah, probably the school burning down. But it looks like Ben is taking a picture of his arm against the sky with that change tattoo.
Okay. But
he's out there a little bit. He's probably going to be out there a little bit longer than just taking that picture. While you all talk.
Are we getting internet on our phones again?
Oh yeah, it looks like he's talking to somebody on the phone.
Yeah,
if it looks out the window.
Okay, I think Dick's gonna find like the nearest table and seat that she can find and start going over those like founder documents that she took pictures of, and to start trying to like figure out maybe what their family connection is to the outside world somewhere. Sort of like doing basic genealogy research to try and
roll. Can you roll for that, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
What is? Oh my goodness, my brain is working.
Education, maybe?
Yeah.
That would make sense to me. Okay.
And Dee
Education.
reaches in her pocket and gets out her phone and starts playing games.
Love that. 22.
Okay. You find out that you did have a relative around the Gold Rush Civil War era that just kind of appeared in Louisiana.
Okay.
She lived in she lived out in like the kind of bayou, rural area. Her name was Marie.
Let me grab my notebook here and write this down.
And
Marie.
that appears like everything kind of lines up to her somehow being from the town.
Okay. Am I able to determine words are hard today. Which founder that ties to?
Yes. Yeah,
I'm really sorry if you can hear
Sorry.
scratching at my door. My cats really want to come inside and they're not allowed inside, so I apologize.
it's the mysterious fifth founder that you guys haven't figured out, but you learned that it is, of course, the name is Madison.
Okay.
That was the fifth founder, and that's who.
But we don't know much about them.
Right.
Okay. So ties to the Madison family. So Dick is just like scrolling through on the phone and looking at the pictures and the documents and everything, and she's looking like mind blown, like heavily mentally processing something. If anybody looks over at her, like, it's not that she doesn't look like she doesn't look like she's not okay, but she definitely doesn't look like normal, if that makes sense.
My character assumes everyone is not okay unless they're acting completely normal. So he's gonna look over and you okay, Dick? You need anything?
Yeah. Just learning some family history, and I do need and she pulls out her flask and opens it up and takes a big swig off of it. That's what I needed.
Okay.
Gonna get back
Nothing
to
I can help
researching
you
this. No, I appreciate it. Apparently, one of my relatives is from here.
Well, fuck.
That I didn't know about.
Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah, that's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I would think.
I'll let you know what I find when I get through this a little bit more.
Yeah, no problem. Just let me know if you need me to do any research with you. I kind of feel out of place here without doing at least something somewhat academic.
So Jason's teacher's from here. Your ancestors from here.
I think Dick will hand like the digital camera over to Jason so that Jason can kind of look through some of the pictures of the documents and help her out.
Yeah, of course. I will definitely help you do whatever you need. That was out of character, but
Lachlan's going to step out onto the porch and open his guitar case because now he's been told that his guitar might be haunted.
Oh, that's
so he
right. I
wants to
forgot about that too.
take a look at it. And it's the first time he's actually pulled it out since he's got to town, so see what's going on there.
It's a Tommy gun.
God damn it. I don't want a gun. America!
Even guitars become guns.
It's made out of like, I don't even know if you can be made out of this, but it is in this world. It's made out of palm wood.
What wood?
Palm, like
palm, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a big old ukulele.
And the
How
fret,
dare you?
instead of just having like a inlay or whatever, it's actually got symbols carved in.
Well, Lachlan covered it with stickers, so have all of the stickers mysteriously peeled off so that it looks new again?
There.
Okay.
The stickers are there for now. But if you peel some up, you could see where there's been, like, it looks like a pattern, kind of like
a maze?
The decoration, but
like some kind of maze?
if he looks in the hole, he can see a maze.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, he's going to try playing some music just to see if his guitar still sounds like his guitar.
It does still sound like his guitar.
All right.
A little bit better, actually.
Better. I mean, yeah, I paid $25 for it in an op shop. I don't. If it's a magic
it sounds
guitar,
like a
it
good
should sound better.
What do you play?
He obviously no. He'll just play some like a set of scales. He's just warming up.
Oh, okay. Just
I know he plays Malaguena because it's a good warm up for moving your fingers properly.
He's going to play Crossroads. Sorry, it's joking.
Clearly, he goes for Mad World again. No. Yeah, he's just playing some Spanish guitar to warm up, essentially.
Okay. Jason, you want to make a roll too for researching?
Yeah, of course. Give me 1 second. Do not have roll20 open. That's really kind of problematic. Hold on 1 second. I didn't think dice were supposed to get stuck inside of dice towers. Oh yeah, I rolled a 3, and I don't imagine the bonus is high enough for a success, so we'll just say fail.
Ben hangs up the call he was on and heads back into the house, and he looks pretty tense, but I mean, the tattoo sleeve he spent months getting has completely changed. He's going to want to look at the pictures of the documents too and try and see if there's literally any connection whatsoever he has with this town. So would that be an education roll?
Yes.
Okay, can I put my career bonus into there?
Yes.
Okay, I have to, because I leveled that up. How many points? Okay, I can put 4 points in there now.
So Jason,
Nice.
you find your professor's name.
James
Okay.
Madison.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to that information.
23.
You know, oh, okay. So Ben, you find some old pictures, and you see they're black and white, but you see an old one with where Cecilia's house is, and you see that boat, but it looks newer. And it's not like there's no tree growing out of it. You could probably find a couple of I'm just trying to think of this link. Like a letter from Texas, from a small town in Texas.
He kind of stares at the boat for a minute and then looks at the letter. Sorry, my phone yelled at me. Yeah, he's gonna stare at that boat for a second, kind of mutters, "You gotta be shitting me." And he's gonna look at that letter.
Okay. The letter is just one saying that I'm not coming back. I've moved away, and you can't really read the signature too well. But basically the letter is just saying that they're not coming back ever.
Wonderwall begins to play softly in the background.
Yeah, Ben is pretty fixated on that boat now.
You want to roll to see if you recognize it? Would that be information or would that be sight?
You know what?
Maybe it's sight.
Yeah.
Given, that's a tough one.
Go ahead, roll.
Sight or education?
Sight.
All right.
Sorry.
16.
You recognize the boat.
Yeah, he recognizes that boat, all right. Ben is staring at this boat, and he kind of holds up the picture and kind of tugs on Dick's sleeve a little bit and shows the picture of the boat and says, "Hey, this look familiar to you?" And obviously it looks a lot better than the one in Cecilia's yard, but because it's intact. Yeah. Hey, this look familiar? You know, like something I wanted to look at earlier, but we kind of, pissed off elsewhere.
Yeah, isn't that the boat outside the house?
We need to look at that. We need to look at this.
All right. Well,
You don't understand. We absolutely have to look at this.
Well, let's look at it.
As in, we have to physically go and look at this actual boat.
Okay.
Because Jesus, I thought she was crazy, but if she was from this hell town and this boat is in this hell town, maybe she wasn't crazy. Oh my God.
Well,
I mean,
why
the
don't
boat
you-
that somehow magically repels the magical corn.
Yeah.
Either way, even though this sounds like a very handy boat, why don't you lead the way with your flamethrower, just in case?
Yeah,
Oh, don't we have a car?
Do we really want to trust that the car is going to make it through the cornfield?
Maybe
But
we
it's
should.
got-
How close? Because Ben would have pinged his truck earlier. How close is his truck? Because that thing's.
on the other side of the cornfield.
Damn it. Because that thing's a big lifted Super Duty with a big grill guard and everything. But he wouldn't want a chance driving it through the corn.
I'm going to say, why y'all talking about it? It's just over across the field.
Of course, it's just Ben kind of looks out the window to see if he can see it.
Didn't we come across a combine recently?
Gordy nods.
we could attach that to something and ride that through the cornfield until we get to the boat.
I mean, it wasn't a huge distance between the house and the boat.
I'm more just thinking like how far we are away from the house. And
Yeah,
where
that's
the cornfield is now.
that's true.
The field. It's not across the cornfield. It's just. It wasn't this close before.
Oh, the truck or the combine?
The house, Cecilia's house.
Oh, the house. Jeez.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So we can see Cecilia's house from here now.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well then,
Yeah, D kind of points to a window at it.
so we could reach that with the combine.
Dee's going to ask, if you have a chance and you get out of this town, can you make sure the kids get out?
Yeah, they don't belong here. If they weren't born here, they shouldn't be here.
just make sure they get out. And I think that they have some family somewhere.
Oh,
I'll do my best to track them down.
it's a
With the
long
coppers.
shot. It's a long shot. But their mom might get out of here too. And I mean, you'll see. We'll see. We'll see if she wasn't fucking crazy. Okay.
Hey.
I, as Lachlan, while he's been playing this music, has anything changed?
Not right this moment. It's just the guitar is sounding better and better.
Alright.
Arthur is currently mesmerized by your playing.
Yeah, cool. He's playing Creep by Radiohead now.
Yeah, he's just he's sitting there with his head back, just going like, oh yeah.
Well, it sounded better.
Completely
not like-
zoned out.
Added $25 from a jump place.
Yeah. Like he's put a lot of work into it, but it wasn't like a super expensive guitar.
But now
In
it's sounding.
fact, yeah. Quick question. So with an acoustic guitar, usually when you hold it up, you can see in like the sound hole, there will be like a label saying who made the guitar.
That's where the maze is.
Okay, so that it doesn't say like made by Madison or something like that, and that no, it's just a maze. All right, well that's fucked. Okay, cool. All right. Well, the guitar still works, so Lachlan will. Assuming people are starting to come out of the house to head towards Cecilia's house, he will stop playing.
Dee's just kind of staring at her phone a lot, but she'll try to head out so she can protect you all with her bat that she's not holding up because she's got her phone.
I'm gonna assume I'm the only person in this group that actually knows how to use a combine.
Gordy does.
Unless Gordy actually wants to come along and help out, or is he gonna stay here and play Oracle at Delphi here?
He's watching the kids for now, unless you're taking the kids with you too. So,
Yeah, no, we're not taking the kids with us.
okay, yeah, he's watching the kids.
I'm not babysitting.
And I would like them to not be eaten by the corn or a minotaur or God knows what else.
I'll see.
Gordy
They've
promised,
been here long enough. They're probably tainted.
Gordy promises to look out for them.
Yeah, thanks for letting us borrow the combine, Ben says without asking. He figures that's only fair since the cows got him here in the first place.
He grins and tosses the keys towards Ben.
Ben catches minutes for the combine.
I think Dick offers that if Ben wants to drive, that she can take the flamethrower to, blast any weird vines that maybe try to creep up the sides or anything like that.
Yeah, Ben gives her a little explanation. It's pretty easy to use. You just give it a little shake to get the creamer to fall down into the leaf blower, and short bursts so you don't waste any. And
So what's the
that's pretty
plan?
much it.
Okay.
Sorry, what?
What are you doing first?
Well, we're gonna try and get to Cecilia's house. We'll get to that boat.
Okay.
So basically, use the combine to make a path, and then have everybody else follow, because not everybody's
it's a clear
gonna.
shot. It's a clear shot.
Oh, it's a clear. There's no cornfield.
No, I
There's
explained it wrong. There's no cornfield between the Gordy's house and Cecilia's house. The cornfield is on the
So
other
it's just
side.
between. Okay.
Oh.
So there's still just a bit of cornfield between the house and the boat, then.
Yes.
Okay, so that's not too bad. We're
Because
still
I
gonna mow that.
remember It was only like the distance of a backyard, like it wasn't a field's worth of distance.
Yeah, that's what I remember too. Yeah.
That was just
I think we're all just paranoid that the cornfield's just gonna pop up right in front of us.
We're still gonna. Ben still wants to mow that sucker down with the combine though, because he'd rather have a path that's like 30 feet wide than,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
actually, I'm assuming everybody kind of is with together.
Yeah.
So it's going to go a lot easier than you planned just to mow it down.
Yeah, we're gonna mow that sucker down.
Yeah.
All right. Dick's gonna be standing by with a flamethrower still, just in case. She's real paranoid about this corn. After seeing what it did to Richard Reed the Third.
Yeah,
As a fellow Dick, you should be careful.
Yeah.
And you can get to the boat easily.
good. Well, obviously it's in pretty bad shape, but he's actually pretty excited to see it now. He wanted to check it out before, but now he actually is like visibly excited to see it.
Okay.
And he's gonna try and see if he can get in inside of it.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Please tell me she wasn't fucking crazy. But again, it's in this hell town, so
So who's she and why is she crazy?
she might not have been crazy.
Who's
I
she?
mean, she thought
You
she
could
kinda
still be
did it.
crazy and be right.
That's true.
That's
Listen
true.
to Gotha. He's often crazy and right.
Yeah. Inside the boat, it's
Better than
just-
being wrong and crazy.
the seats are cracked. The wheel looks like it won't turn. There is a key in it, but everything is just like dirty and cracked and doesn't look like it'll function.
So again, Ben, who is she?
It's an old friend from college.
Uh-huh.
Then
He's leaving something out there.
I'm just going to say you would remember, like looking at it. You
Oh,
would
yeah.
have seen it before,
Oh yeah.
so you can try to start it, or
Yeah, he's gonna try and start that sucker.
okay.
Hopefully it's got gas in it.
Oh, actually, would it even be gas?
I don't know. I
Dick's
just know that stuff
Oh,
has expiration dates.
Dick just
Oh,
sort of has like a feeling about it and is like, I don't think it's gonna run like a normal boat.
I
no.
mean, it's landlocked.
I would
No.
love if like just within our group and Lachlan will like gesture wildly, we could not be cryptic because everyone else in this fucking town is cryptic. So if we could like use full sentences, like maybe instead of she wasn't crazy, you could be like
Okay, look.
Jane Smith said.
Exposition.
She may have built a time machine. It might
Okay,
be a fucking
maybe it was better when we didn't have that information.
The boat does it like the inside of it starts to change, so it's like a room now.
Sorry, are we in a fucking TARDIS?
Actually, I
Yeah,
was gonna,
kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Arthur
Holy
wants to
holy
wants to see
shit.
if he can find a flux capacitor.
Okay, I came up with this idea before I watched Doctor Who. Okay,
That's amazing.
Ben looks so excited and like he looked so tense and actually a little bit distraught before, and he actually looks visibly excited and actually kind of relieved and beside himself and is kind of looking around. And actually, it looks like this looks familiar to him.
Lachlan's gonna kick a chair. Might as
Dick
well
is-
fucking happen.
Wait,
Dick
one,
is,
two, wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1 gigawatts.
Not quite like
my
that. Holy
goodness.
shit! She wasn't crazy, or at least she wasn't as crazy as I thought she. Holy shit!
Dick's kind of getting on Lachlan's side of this right now. Like, who is she?
A friend from college. We went to Texas A&M together. She said she was working on a time machine. And she
was
showed
her
me-
name Madison or
no,
Maddie?
it wasn't.
or-
It was Janie. She was delightful. She was very intelligent. Lot of fun. Thought she might have been a little crazy with the whole time machine thing. Apparently not as crazy as I thought she was, because
And
here
she
we are. Because
Made it
apparently she
into
was
a
here.
boat?
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. What do you build a time machine into? It's a time machine. But if she was in this hell town, and this hell town is a place that apparently exists, how crazy could an actual time machine be?
No, this is too much. I give up. This is too much. And Lachlan's just gonna sit down. This is it.
There's a giant eldritch horror minotaur under a town with a cornfield that eats people, but a time machine is too much.
Yes.
You
Agreed.
can probably take it out of here and get back home.
That would be delightful, wouldn't it?
I have to stay here.
But Gordy also said, unfortunately, the town would keep trying to drag us back until we got rid of that thing. And you know who had answers? The mayor. We could maybe,
Hmm.
not feed him to the corn.
That's already happened. I can't do time machines. I can't. I can't.
So, if we
What?
go back in time, we can stop ourselves from throwing what's his name to the corn, is what you're saying.
We could stop that asshole from ever showing up, so we grab him and throw him into the corn.
Oh, I
Wait,
thought we
but-
were just gonna leave. Just
What?
before we were here.
And get dragged back again?
I watch a lot of movies. How do we know what kind of time travel we're getting into? What if it's the sort where it's like if we try and change something, we can't because otherwise we wouldn't have traveled back in time to change it.
Yeah, we won't know until we try it. That's the problem. It's a mess. Look, I took some theoretical physics courses. Nobody knows how this shit works except probably Janie, and she doesn't appear to be here.
We could use those kids as guinea pigs.
Ben does kind of look around the room though for any sign that maybe Janie is here or was here or left anything, like a note would be handy.
At Garther's comment about using the kids as guinea pigs, Dick just slaps his arm.
And
I
Ben
mean,
kind
come on, like we get
Ben
to
kind
see.
of looks at Dick. Thank you.
I mean, like we find out whether or not one copy leaves, another copy stays. If the other copy gets dismorgified while the other one gets off scot-free, is this like a David Bowie situation or whatever?
David Bowie?
I don't know, that movie where he like transplants one person to another and makes a clone and one of the clones dies.
I thought I'd absorbed every
I'm
piece of
lost.
David Bowie media, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Locals.
It's the Prestige or the Wizige or the...
Oh, the shit one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. That movie
I don't know,
was
two movies
terrible.
came out like the same time. One had Batman in it and the other one didn't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Ben's kind of half listening, but he's mostly looking around trying to see if there's like a note from Janie or literally anything from her left behind other than I'm getting the hell out of here and not coming back.
Yes, that's a plan. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm glad we started that fire, and apparently they don't have a fire station to put it out. Burn it down! Let's get
Well,
out
they
of here.
had a fire station, but I don't think they had the capability to put it out because the town is still burning.
Yeah,
Maybe-
setting that building on fire was probably a bad idea as well. Granted, we didn't know all the mirrors were going to catch on fire. We probably shouldn't have done that either.
I don't know. Fire is like a traditionally cleansing thing.
Yes.
So it might be good. Maybe we should set more things on fire. Maybe that would solve the problem.
Maybe
Garther unzips his backpack, and he's got like a whole lot of different chemicals. It's like, we can make a lot of fire.
we're
Dick
put
has
that shit
a-
away. We are not We are not risking burning this boat down. Put that stuff away.
No, not the
Right
boat,
now.
the town.
Dick has sort of a eureka moment and goes, wait a minute. If this is a time machine, then we can go back and see how this all starts. In theory. And that might give us some more information to work from.
Oh,
Like,
so if it's
find
sort of
out-
like H.G. Wells, the time machine, where the time machine itself stays stationary, so everything around it just changes, and we can just keep reversing until we find the place we want to stop.
Did they make a movie of that?
I mean, Gordy,
Time machine? Several.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't Gordy just tell us how it all started, though?
Kind of. Yeah.
Why do we keep trusting every time somebody tells us something? This whole town is full of crazy people.
That's
So
a
we
good
are
question.
weirdly trusting for how powerful
I mean, we
are.
every time somebody tells it, we just take it like, oh, dogma. Oh, they said it must be true.
Well,
You're right. We can't trust anyone.
Exactly.
If all of
I
this
barely trust
place-
any of you.
used to be a lake, then it would make sense why the boat would be here.
Are we below water
So
level?
would Ben know about its functionality regarding water? I think he would, wouldn't he?
Um,
Because
If
he'd seen the plans.
I think so. What if I'm just trying to decide if you need to roll for it or not.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, roll.
Role playing.
Roll
guess
that beautiful
five.
baby footage.
Roll that role-playing dice.
Sorry, what would I roll?
Sight.
So,
Oh gosh.
Well, at least it's not hearing.
Oh, 23.
Oh, okay. Then yes.
You see so much.
So funny enough, this boat will go about anywhere except the water. So that's
Why the
probably
fuck
not a
did
good
she make
idea.
it a boat then?
Is it even a boat at that point?
I don't know what kind of question that is. I mean,
It's a time machine. What more do you want?
I think it's like a Wienermobile, except, shaped like a boat.
oh, like the Oscar Mayer truck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about?
It's just
Uh,
shaped like a
or at
thing,
least
but it's not
I'll
that
send you a
thing.
link.
Pretty sure it's a time machine. We haven't used it yet. We'll see.
It's literally a car that looks like a hot dog.
Yeah, we actually have one in my town of 18,000 people. It's got crazy.
When
Why?
you start that up, I'm just going to go out and watch. I'll just play on my phone.
D, I do not think you should go outside where the corn is. I feel like that is a bad idea.
yeah,
But I don't know if it's a time machine. What if I disappear?
What if the corn eats you and then you disappear?
I mean,
Well,
if you
there's already
disappear,
happened.
quote unquote, we go back in time, we tell you not to do it, and then you'll be fine.
So just very quickly, is that thing road legal?
Who gives a shit?
Yes, I was just
It's
actually
turning
typing when
signals
you
don't
asked that.
work.
I was just typing when you asked that. Like, I travel a lot to for like a 12-hour trip to North Carolina sometimes, and every year I think I've seen one driving on the road. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you guys were talking about the time machine.
No, we're talking about
Yes,
Wienermobiles
yes.
still.
I thought we were
They-
too.
They
I got
are. They
so
are.
lost.
Yes.
I'm
This boat
sorry.
is like a race car. It's just stickers. These aren't even real lights.
Yeah, they are. They
But
drive
she
around.
does go out and she comes back in like right away. And she's like, the boat looks completely different. It looks fixed.
Huh. Well, fuck. I don't. I'm not gonna lie, usually I am a man of many fucking words. Like, I've got a lot to say all the time. I got fucking nothing. I'm just gonna sit here and you guys get on with the science fiction side of this shit. Cause like, I knew what was going on with the Eldritch horror shit. Like, I had some framing device. I've seen a lot of Cthulhu movies, but fucking science fiction, that is not my jam. If this turns into fucking Star Trek, I'm out of here. I
They
don't know
want to
where
leave
I'll
Star
go.
Trek?
What?
They have the machine that duplicates anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be nice, too.
The movies are shit. I like movies.
Just the
Speaking of eldritch horror stuff, isn't it the deal? You know, the more you give the monster sacrifices, the more powerful it becomes.
Yeah, usually.
Couldn't we, have the corn not eat Cecilia and that, poor piano teacher? They pitched into it as well.
I don't know. Are we?
Yes.
Like, is this Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban rules? How does this work?
Starve the bastard.
I'm still on board with going back further to see
we could
how
try.
this plays out.
But we don't know exactly when this wasn't a lake anymore, or if we do we have a map that shows where the edge of the lake was? Because I would.
Oh, like we time travel. Yeah.
I would not like to appear in a lake in a time machine that isn't waterproof.
Yep, that's actually pretty reasonable.
Could we just make it waterproof? Didn't Dee just say the outside looks good now?
Is there so a
It's
tree?
not a submarine. It's a yellow boat, not a yellow submarine, okay?
I would be so much more familiar with what the fuck was going on if this was Beatles' album. Lachlan just says to himself quietly.
Well, I mean, I might have some acid. Would that help?
It's fine. They're overrated anyway.
You want me to
slightly pained.
You want to run outside?
I know it's like blasphemy.
Yeah,
not quite. Just like I don't want to have this argument right now. There are more important things going on.
Is there though?
So I can take pictures. Can I take pictures of all of y'all?
Sure.
Just make sure you get my good side, and Lachlan will just.
Wait, who wants to take pictures?
Slightly.
Dee does with her phone.
Ben didn't even hear what Dee said. He's still looking around at everything.
Garther will actively not be in the photo.
Dick looks at Lachlan and just goes, "Wait, which one's the good side?"
Both. Have you seen me? Both.
My character just rolls his eyes.
Yeah, Dick will pose for the picture.
I bet Ben didn't even hear her say it.
Didn't hear nothing.
She's just snapping like lots of pictures.
Oh, I started adjusting my hair then, of course. Go ahead, sorry.
After a few pictures, I think Dick will also go out at the boat just to look at the outside and see, like,
it's like a brighter color. It's it looks new and bigger.
Huh.
Is there a name painted on it?
Good question.
Very good question.
There it looks like one was, but it got painted over, which means that I don't have a new name for it yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
I was about to investigate that further and be like, hold on, let's remove this paint.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Ben, can you go back further?
We need a random boat name generator. I can pull one up for you. I'm just kidding.
Well,
The HMS Shaggatsea. No.
So in character and out of character question, didn't we know how far back my God, why am I so bad at names? Cecilia? How far back it was that she left town and then came back?
Yes.
Yeah, she left in 2000, I think, and came back in 04.
So
it was after. It was. Let's see how. I'm basing this off of Lachlan's age because the kids are Lachlan.
Oh yeah.
So the youngest
Lachlan was born in 97.
So the youngest kid would have been born in 97 then.
Okay.
So she left probably, I guess, around 90, I guess, and came back in around 2000.
So Dick offers that we can at least go back that far. Like, we know that this isn't a lake then. So maybe go back in like short increments.
As long as we don't like de-age as we go back in time, because I'm not down to be a 3-year-old.
Yeah,
You wouldn't get much done as a 3-year-old in terms of this mystery, I don't think.
Oh, trying to
That's-
avoid us moving through time and not time moving through us.
that's not how it's gonna work.
Still don't know if I should be in here while y'all are traveling.
You know what? You were born in this town, right?
Yes.
That actually, she actually might be right. That actually might be a terrible idea.
Why?
Because time
Paradox.
doesn't work right here. But then, wait a minute.
Does fucking anything work right here? Like distance doesn't work right here.
Did-
Time,
do you-
the sun.
Dee, did you know a Janie that lived in this town? By chance?
No, 1 second, sorry.
You're good.
I was just gonna add, Garther, when everybody's talking about potentially getting younger, Garther looks at his hands. He's like, you know, I wouldn't mind having back some of the time that was stolen from me.
Who stole it?
Shadow
Ernest.
Lady. Shadow Lady stole it from him.
Oh, you weren't here. We
Well,
met
I highly
Delta's
suspect
ex.
yeah, that thing.
She that
Actually,
lives in this,
was that?
the Shadow Lady lives in this town. She's from here.
Yeah, so I've heard. And like I said, I want nothing to do with her, but I would like my time that she took back from me back.
Man, you all have fucking wild, wild histories.
I mean, you know, once again, going from just all the books and TV stuff and movies, I think she's like some sort of a vampire, except she just sucks life and extends her own.
Oh shit! I saw a movie like that one time. It had
Yeah.
David Bowie in it. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
just like
she-
The Hunger.
She's a Metroid in human form. Got it.
But she's not like that good Metroid that gives it back occasionally.
So, like a succubus, sort of.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Dee will just answer that she thinks that Janie was related to the town's founders.
Of course she was.
What was her surname?
It was Potts, wasn't it? Was it Potts?
Yeah.
It was Potts. Is Janie Potts?
Oh, well, that's not one of the ones where.
Yeah, we haven't
Aware
heard
of.
very many surnames lately. That's
All the same.
I'm sorry.
one of the few.
You're good.
Unlock it. Hey,
Any
Charles.
other Pottses live here?
Hey, Charles.
Oh, she's busy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, sorry,
it's
my
okay.
child is just
It's okay.
Being kids, it's okay. They can do
Yeah.
that. It's okay.
Kids being kids.
No, they all left.
They left and they didn't come back.
The Pottses.
They left and they managed to not come back.
I'm gonna speak
But their
Maybe they
time
found a way
machine is
out.
still here.
Well, maybe the time machine only works here where time is fucky.
Or maybe it doesn't physically go anywhere. It just transports.
Would your friend
the
have
people
left the
inside of
time
it.
machine here? Would they have just left?
I mean,
Possible.
she was pretty damn passionate about it. I'm surprised to see it here. I mean, I'm glad to see it here, but I am surprised to see it here.
Maybe it's not the only one. Maybe there's like a prototype and maybe this is it.
So do we each get time machines?
Yeah, I doubt there's a bunch more of them floating around this town.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying maybe she made a more reliable one and that's wherever she is.
Or whenever she is.
Ah!
Yeah, Dix looks like she's just having like a little bit of a mental breakdown, trying to like wrap her head around all of this.
Yeah, Lachlan's
I
gonna
like
do
how-
something again.
I like how time travel has made everybody else start losing their minds, and Ben is all of a sudden like, "Oh yes, my mood is so much better now.
This makes sense.
This is good.
I also love this fact.
This is a good thing." Though he
Grant's
is
fine
try-
with it. Lachlan's brain is broken.
though he is, he is, and I am trying to figure out exactly, gosh, when exactly should we go back to? That is a bit of a head scratcher. Although Ben is a lot smarter than I am, so that doesn't help.
We have a map of this town, right?
I mean, what if it's one of those time machines that can only go back as far as the time it was created?
That's certainly not what she made it sound like.
Oh, okay. Can we go
Lachlan?
forward?
Yes.
Lachlan would like to unroll the
Well-
map of the town and have a look at like the elevation lines on it and see if he can figure out where the lake used to be. Like, is it the entire town? Is it just part of it?
Okay. Education, please.
Education. Education? I don't know shit. How could you do this to me?
You,
I don't know shit. 15.
I was gonna say if Garther gives help, can Leyland get advantage?
yeah, like okay.
Leland's my name in real life.
Lachlan.
It's similar.
Oh, Lachlan.
Yeah.
Lachlan's like
Alright,
the
so-
Australian version of my name.
With advantage, we'll keep the 15.
Yeah, could I have Ben look too? Because he would also like this thing to not end up in the water.
Yes.
Okay. My 30. Oh my god.
Was that a nat 20?
Not
It was a
quite.
19.
So 19.
Okay, you know what? I'm generous today. So y'all will realize that the town is exactly in the limits of where the lake was.
Is this
Huh.
house within it?
But-
Because this was quite a bit outside town.
It's like at a more shallow part. But then you'd remember that let me see what's gonna be here. Oh, you guys are lucky. You remember that Janie always talks about putting important documents behind the steering wheel, and you can figure out there's a compartment there with a manual.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he's a. So you said we would be just inside where the lake was.
Yeah, but you know where a manual is now too.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh.
Ben's gonna check that out. That's always handy. He's not ashamed to look at a manual, so
Okay, the basic part of it is that the boat can move. But and it looks like she used a lot of the drawings from college.
oh, that's perfect.
So you all aren't stuck there if you wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah, Ben has kind of like a memory, like a steel trap for things like weird shit like this. It's probably gonna take a minute or two, but gonna see if we can get this sucker moving and take it for a test drive, maybe just to see if that'll work.
A little spin through time and space.
Would that be engineering tech or?
Yeah.
Oh, cool! I can put my.
Jason, Dee's gonna ask you what kind of apps you like.
apps like appetizers?
22.
On your
Uh,
phone.
Oh, I thought you were. Sorry, I'm just starving.
I know.
I was
I'm
gonna say
sorry.
breadsticks.
I'm hungry too.
Well, I've got a few games. Actually, I have a whole folder of games. Are you bored?
And Dio's like, yeah, so like doing that, she's like going to download all the apps that Jason recommends.
Okay, excellent.
Got a 22.
They're nothing but games.
Do Angry Birds.
I feel like Jason has like a 800-day streak on Duolingo. Like he's that kind of guy.
So you know how to work the boat, how to get it to go where and when you want.
Awesome. So, and this sucker basically
Like,
flies, right?
Yeah, you could take it home.
Yeah, but
to-
it's gonna drag us back. It's
You could
gonna.
take it anywhere.
Yeah, but we don't even know. Well,
Are we in a Wonka
we don't
Vader?
know where we are right now. I mean, we might in a bit, maybe, but maybe I don't know. We don't know where we are, so
Maybe
You
we're
do-
sort of like in ground zero. Like this is the beginning of nothing and everything.
Is anybody else looking at any stuff? You get a text.
Yeah, I think Dick will be looking to Ben and just basically kind of being like point me in a direction and tell me something useful to do.
I'm not
'Cause she's
sure because
lost.
one of the problems is, according to the sky, we probably aren't even in the Milky Way galaxy right now.
Dick definitely does the like pulling the shades down and looking over the top of them and just like, you want to run that by me again?
We aren't in the and look, we probably aren't even in the Milky Way galaxy, and it's a big ass universe. I don't have the position of every frickin' star and nebula and galaxy in the universe memorized, so I can't tell you where exactly in this big ass universe we might be.
Well, it's a pocket universe, isn't it?
A universe within a universe, so
I
who
guess the
knows?
point is we don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
So I can't exactly take any of us home if I don't know the directions, because it seems like the only way to get home is the train.
How did Jason get home?
However Jason
just
got
walked through a
drunk.
door and he
Or-
walked through a door and then got real scared.
The tunnels took you home, didn't they?
Great mercifully convenient tunnel.
But didn't it turn out that you didn't actually go home? That you were
I have
in
never
like...
actually gone home the whole time. I feel like.
You were home.
Well,
And
it felt like home, but I don't believe it was real.
Well, it seems like they were trying to keep you out, but you got into the other weird tunnel and came in.
Oh, I
Came
got you.
back.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Isn't that what happened? You kept opening doors and ending up back home
Yeah. Hmm.
until you got in that weird, dugout tunnel.
Yeah.
Wait, why would it want to keep you out? Like, what's special about you? It won't let us go, but it keeps trying to get rid of you?
They did try to let you all go when you went to the train station.
And then we immediately heard horror music, and it was clearly going to eat us or some shit.
Oh yeah, we did hear
Oh, I don't
horror
think-
music.
I don't
I
think
mean, full
I don't
disclosure, I
think they
still
did.
would have gotten on the train had it actually come by.
I don't think the tunnels had anything to do with the horror music, but it tried to keep you out after you got out of the town.
Well, we can get this thing to move, and we definitely bringing Dee with us doesn't sound like a good idea, but we sure as hell aren't dumping her off here. We should probably take her back to Gordy's.
Yeah. probably right.
Good news is this thing is going to move faster than the combine did.
Can you take it to Gordy's, the boat?
Well, yeah, I mean, it seems to be working just fine.
Does it have wheels?
Nope. Oh, I cannot believe I actually get to say this where we're going. We don't need roads.
Nope, I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't get the reference. Now, where's that flux potastator?
Oh my goodness.
Lachlan's gonna sit down and just for something to do, he's gonna start restringing his guitar because he broke a string earlier.
This, of course, he has extra strings.
Yeah.
I'm going to say they are not there, but you can do a site to look for some.
Look for some. Look.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say-
look for strings on the boat.
Well, I was gonna say at some point Garther would go below deck because almost all boats have like a below the deck kind of thing, and he'd go down there just to see what's down there.
Okay.
Someone stole my strings.
That's
Pretty
fair.
Was it me?
So two site rope.
Well, it's more like the strings you had are now knotted into a ball, and they're either you just can't get them untangled.
The
Maybe.
Gordian knot there.
Yep, there we go. Gordy did the knot.
This is not my fucking day, Lachlan will say, and throws the tangle of string. Like, how did they even get like this? They were
Oh,
in
I'm sorry.
papers. I
Was
don't-
yesterday your day?
No, it's not my fucking week.
There we go.
site rolls, please.
Your year? No.
From
Just
everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we rolling?
Site.
Site.
24 critical success.
Fancy pants.
Okay.
All of a sudden,
Lachlan? You find strings and you find some music.
yeah, Ben's gonna look below deck too before we go.
Lachlan will hold up like the little plastic bag full of strings and be like, "Why is this even here?"
Got a 22, not bad.
Yeah, I got a 7 total.
I mean, if there's anything that Mouse Hunt taught me, you don't discount string.
Also,
a
MacGyver.
total- Was it a total 7 or was it a 1? Like a not 1, was it?
Oh, it's a modified 7. Yeah, total 7. It wasn't that one. I'll let you know if it's
Okay.
that one. I like
Oh,
nat ones. I will
goodness.
gladly tell you.
Okay, roll it again, Jason.
Okay. Okay. Sight.
Yeah.
Okay. An 18 this time.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, Ben got a 22, so
Okay, well,
Garther with a
Been
plus
better,
1 got an 18 somehow.
wow. Okay, Jason, you will see some of your professor's books.
Okay. Is there like a satchel somewhere I can grab and start loading them into?
Yeah, but it's purple and covered in flowers.
Oh, actually, hold on. I think I have a satchel. No, I don't. I didn't give myself a satchel. I gave
It's
myself a
purple and
bunch of
covered in-
stuff.
It's purple and
What are you
covered in
talking about?
flowers,
It's a-
and
That's fine.
That's a feature.
Yeah, my
It's a
character.
fanny pack.
would
yeah,
Ben
my-
recognize that satchel?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but my cousin has a husband, so he's perfectly fine with flowery satchels. Okay, he's gonna get the satchel and he's gonna wear it. He's gonna rock that shit.
Yeah, Ben kind of stares at the satchel like he recognizes it for a minute. And... yeah.
I have the same one.
Tags are handy.
What did Dick roll again?
15.
Okay, you would find more like family history stuff.
Okay. Yeah, she's snatching that up fast as she can.
Sorry, I'm just trying to remember who I have to tell next.
No
Who am I
worries.
missing? I know I have to do Arthur.
What did Lachlan find?
Strings and music.
Strings,
which-
right.
Guitar
Yeah, I
music.
need Is it like sheet music or is it like tabs for guitar?
It's tabs.
Tabs. Well, I'm putting that away. And Lachlan then puts the strings away in his bag and is like, it's fine, I'll just play without a B string. I'm not playing with like cursed time machine strings. I'm not doing it. It's not fucking happening. I'm gonna sit here and spend an hour trying to detangle my strings that I bought from like fucking JB Hi-Fi in Melbourne, rather than using the cursed strings from the time
It ain't cursed. The corn is
Could be
staying
cursed.
away from it. If anything, it's the opposite of cursed.
It could just be cursed by like maybe the eldritch monstrosity that owns the time machine doesn't get on with the corn god. We don't know.
Pretty sure Janie wasn't an eldritch monstrosity.
You should write some of this down. These sounds like great lyrics.
No, most of my lyrics are about how my exes are all bitches. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay, and this Eldritch God chord thing is a bitch. And hopefully,
No, you've got a point. Maybe I can use it as like a metaphor.
there you go.
Do you play harmonica, Garther? I could have swore all like homeless people play harmonica. Is that true?
I am hurt and offended by that, and I used to have one, but I lost it.
Oh, I've got a couple.
I'm real good
What
at
tune do
harmonica,
you
but
want?
that's beside the point.
I've
And
got a
here I
couple,
went.
and Lachlan will rummage through his tour bag.
I went and left my flying V at home.
Okay, so I'm gonna, Dick, when you are
But he does have that thing he puts in his mouth and goes doing, 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 doing. Sorry.
if you glance at the papers, you will see that JD hated the corn monster.
Okay, that's fair. Good to
It was
know.
a whole thing of that family against the corn monster.
Okay. Dick's just sort of nodding along, reading through this, like, okay, that makes sense. They hated the corn monster. I hate the corn monster. She's just really focusing on these like records and old family stuff because this is the type of thing that she can do, and the rest of this is way above her head.
But basically, it's a whole. They were. One moment, okay. Sorry, they were a magic kind of family. And before the civil, before the whole getting lost in the pocket dimension,
Sorry, the mic got a little muffled. What was that last part?
Yeah.
they were a magic family before getting lost in the pocket dimension.
Oh, okay,
And
interesting.
even after the pocket dimension, like it kind of fell out of practice
Mm-hmm.
with with the people that didn't like just run off. And I mean, everybody has family members that just kind of run off sometimes. I think.
Okay,
Where
that's really
record.
interesting.
So this seems to be like a thing. Like
All right.
actively it. And Garther, when you go down to the level below,
Yeah.
you see more rooms.
More
Like a
what?
lot more rooms.
Like very TARDIS-esque.
Yeah. But I swear I came up with this before I knew about that.
He's like,
That's amazing,
guys,
but-
it's a lot bigger down here than it is up there.
No. Lachlan just calls back. No.
Real quick, are the rooms are there specific things? Are they just empty rooms, or is there just one large room, or?
No, it's like there is a all purple room.
I found the night lounge.
That's JD's room.
Hey, there's a circular bed and a mirror on the ceiling.
Oh my god.
Hey, there's a switch on the wall. I wonder what happens when I turn it on.
Bed starts vibrating, but it has like this weird
Bed
grinding
vibrating.
noise.
What is it? The disco ball starts doing a line around, and it's like,
Yeah.
hey, there's a real funky beat playing.
And lots of LED
A lot of
lights.
bass.
Oh my god. Dick is speechless. It's just like is probably doing the office thing of just like staring straight at the camera, you know, just this blank look on her face, like I just can't anymore.
And there's an office type room with lots of books and papers.
Lachlan, there are so much string, paper, and pens, and ballpoint print paper clips. There's a copier and a fax.
It's probably just trying to lure me down there so it can kill me.
There's some instruments,
Like our instruments or instrument room.
like guitars, and there's an electric guitar. There's 2 acoustic guitars. There is a broken drum.
Wait a minute, is this Guitar Center? Hey, there's like pianos and stuff down here.
I'm telling you, it's just trying to lure me down there. It couldn't get me with the stationery, so now it's trying for musical instruments.
They're having a sale on removing cursed strings and cursed guitars,
Fucking
like
knew it.
air fragrance.
Okay, this is weird. There's a tree in a room.
A tree?
Yes.
All right, I found the what is it? The greenhouse, I guess. The arbor room.
The arbor room.
I don't know. What do you call it when you grow with, like, you know, it's the terrarium or whatever?
A conservatory?
I guess. I don't know.
And a room of weapons.
Like what type of weapons?
Some of them you don't recognize.
Like medieval-esque or
No.
Okay.
No, like guns and
Oh.
swords and some things you don't recognize that are probably like more future weapons.
Guys,
Some
there's a room
laser
in here
pistols?
with the single largest American flag I've ever seen. Also lots of guns.
You want to have an American
Ben's
flag.
gonna head straight for the room with the gun.
I'm telling you, that's just trying to lure us down there.
Yeah, I did get a 22, but Ben's gonna scour the place. He would also love to know when Janie left, because if he could. And does Dick mention to anybody that Janie apparently knew about the Minotaur?
Yeah, everything that Dick's finding out through researching all these like family history stuff and whatnot, she's sharing, but it's probably like on a significant delay as she has to like process it.
Yep.
And then relay it.
Yeah, Ben at this point, I think the first thing, if at all possible, he would like to do, once he looks around, would be to find out if there's a way to talk to Janie, because it sounds like she knows a lot about the town, like probably more than anybody else they've met so far, and maybe could actually give us some advice on what the hell to do.
There is bad news because it looks like she just disappeared.
Okay, well,
Like-
he is
like-
still,
Like she was doing something and just disappeared.
he is still gonna scour the boat though.
Went into remission. I guess that's what you call it.
I did roll a 22 on scouring that boat though, and he's gonna want to look at those weapons.
Jason,
I'm
Your-
here, sorry.
okay. You would. I'm just giving you this. You would remember that your professor probably knew how to kill that monster.
Okay. And
Just
would it be
because
in
of
one
all
of
of the different things that he was studying.
Got it. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna collect his books and papers into this flowery satchel, then, because that could come in handy. What exactly did he do? Do I remember that, or I just remember he knew how?
He knew how.
Okay.
And
All right,
that
well, I'll let everyone know that. Go ahead.
he was probably teaching you, but you didn't know it at the time.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, then I'll say, yeah. Well, I remember my professor, doing some sort. studying something, and I thought it was just some I thought it was just his interest in cryptids or something, so I kind of ignored it. But he might know how to kill this thing. So maybe if we just keep finding maybe we can find something in his notes. We just keep looking through them together. And I will just start. And I'll open up my satchel and like, anyone want to help me try and find something? And I've got like the books that I picked up earlier.
Man, I would offer to help, but I wouldn't actually help. So
Not much for
just like
reading.
shoot finger guns at him. Now that if you get it in like movie form, I'm fucking there. But
I'm definitely not about to remake these notes into a film.
Yeah, then I
no
cannot
guarantees.
help you here.
Dick will offer to go through and research it with you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We'll split the loot, aka just these boring books.
Lachlan will finish
Alright.
restringing his guitar with these definitely cursed strings, and
I promise.
try like he'll play fucking All Star by Smash Mouth, like just checking him
Oh,
out
yeah.
and see what happens.
Sounds perfect.
Huh.
Like
Wish
absolutely.
Kind of wish I'd picked a better song to go with, but
Yeah, those strings make your guitar sound like you're the best player and you've paid like thousands and thousands for it.
I mean I am the best player in all
I'm
of
sorry. I
Wollongong.
played with
But-
fun.
Also, it's like these strings are like the pick of destiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
The strings of destiny.
I love
But
it.
yeah, it looks like Janie disappeared doing research for this.
Okay, well, curses.
Hmm.
Find anything else useful below deck there?
Just, I guess, just confirmation that that's what happened.
All right. Yeah,
That
he's
people
gonna
had to fix this.
check his phone for messages a few times, and then
Yeah, any messages would have gone through by now.
yeah, he whoever he sent those pictures of, he took of his arm in the sky. He sent those off right away when they were at Gordy's. So,
Would I think there are coordinates, but they don't make any sense.
of course, they don't make any sense.
But if you try to put them on the equipment, you probably
Yeah.
be able to-
Yeah, that sounds about right. He's gonna go up. He's gonna go up to the helm of the boat and try to put him. He's gonna try to put the coordinates in there and see if that brings up anything useful at all.
You tell us to seatbelt ourselves in first, maybe, or I'm just hanging out on the top of the boat, like looking through a book, and then
Oh,
suddenly I'm on
he's
travel
just
time.
hoping to see like a location because it
Oh, okay.
because it should hopefully tell us where we are, when we are, not.
I got it.
you know,
I thought you were about to
send
just
us
crank
to a
this bad
place.
boy up and start.
Oh no,
driving.
he's hoping for a location. He sent off and he sent the picture of the sky off and was hoping to get basically some coordinates back from somebody.
Yeah, he got the coordinates back.
Okay, awesome. We're gonna put those in. So do I have to roll for that or just go ahead and put them in?
No, just gonna put them in.
All right.
They just don't look like normal coordinates, but they'll work in the machine in the boat.
All right. So where the hell are we?
I think
Where does
Dick
Park
starts to kind of realize that, like, if we're in a different dimension, maybe not even our own galaxy, how are we getting cell service? And like that thought process just starts to trail out, and she's like, "Nope, just not going to think about it.
We're in a
just not
time
gonna think about it."
machine.
Don't worry about it. It's
You know,
fine.
I have a question for y'all. When did he get a phone?
Yeah, that is a good question. I have been wondering that.
Oh, I did
I
too.
thought that
No,
too, and I was like,
because she was
maybe I'm-
amazed by the internet in the very first episode.
Maybe she asked Gordy for a phone, and Gordy seems to be like a boss fountain and just conveniently has the things that we would like to have.
Maybe.
Or I guess the question is somebody asked, does she look like she's been reversed?
Oh
No.
God, I
He
didn't
looks a
want
little,
to think of that.
little
'Cause-
stressed.
Now, for the
Lachlan
record,
has been keeping an eye out for
Garther has
that.
paid very little attention to D this whole time, so he wouldn't notice it regardless.
He seems stressed, maybe a little overheated.
Hey, D. Hey, D. Go. When did you get a phone? Because I know I asked for your phone number like a while ago, and you told me you didn't have a phone.
Oh, here's my number right here. And she like finds it on her phone.
Yeah, no, it's more just the sudden appear. I just want to, like, when did you get a phone?
Well, y'all all had phones, so I wanted one.
Yeah, no, that doesn't actually answer the question, though.
It was in my pocket,
And you just, like, didn't know about it?
I guess.
Can I see that? Can I just see your phone, just real quick? Can I just see your phone for a second?
Yeah, he hands it over.
Yeah, oh, God. I need some kind of, like, the equivalent of a discipline check for him not to do something really fucking dumb.
I mean, you could make a discipline check if you
Yeah,
want.
no, that's
did
fine.
you discover the phone in your pocket while we were at Gordy's by chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not high enough. So she passes the phone over to Lachlan, and Lachlan like looks at it like, oh, I see, and then just like fucking throws it into the garden, like as far as he can throw it.
D scrambles out and goes after it.
No, the fuck,
Oh, shh. Ben
it's a phone, woman.
Ben grabs the flamethrower and goes after her.
Oh my god!
What have you done?
Guess I overestimated how much a 19-year-old would get attached to a phone after having it for half an hour.
Ben has already threatened the crowd and shot himself to protect this woman, and you threw her out to the cornfield.
This is ridiculous.
Go! What?
Does anybody else know how
So
to work
good.
the time machine?
No. Ben knows because he went to school with the person who built it and helps her.
Is
come up
there
with
is there any chance that I could make the equivalent of like a reflex to grab Dee by like the back of her collar before she scrambles off into the cornfield?
Yeah.
Might.
Yes. And I'm going to roll. She doesn't have any modifiers. To give her any.
I love a good roll off.
12.
You know what?
He rolled a 20.
Fuck.
Autobots roll out.
She really wants that phone, huh?
I mean, have you ever gotten a new phone before? That's like the only thing you do for the first 48 hours of owning it is play on it to try and figure it out. So of course,
Especially if you're 19 and you've never had a phone before.
Oh my god, yes. And she has a lot of cool games on that phone now since I told her all of my favorite apps, which were just like Angry Birds.
You told her all your favorite. Did you not notice that she didn't have a phone before this? Remember how she had to borrow your phone?
I've
So
gone missing twice for months at a time, and we've only been here for a few days. I apologize if
And
my
Ben
mind
was
is
showing her
in the
cat
right spot.
videos and stuff.
It was like
so-
half an hour ago, man.
Hey, real quick, in the bottom of this boat, in the lower levels, is there like a room with like a kitchen and food?
Yes.
Okay, at this point, Garther comes up with a sandwich that he made, going, "Hey, what's going on up here?"
Lachlan threw Dee's phone into the yard, and she went after it, and then Ben went after her with the flamethrower.
Lachlan grabbed her.
No, he-
Okay.
Oh,
No, she-
okay. I was just checking. Well, there's like a fully stocked kitchen on
Did
there.
you-
They even have Jolt Cola. Anybody remember Jolt?
What's that?
I remember
Dick just,
Surge.
Pushes
This
past
is older than
Arthur's
Jolt.
like, "I'm
It's
getting food."
amazing. They've got like literally like primo cuts of like salami and stuff. I mean, got the sandwich.
In the cola?
There's ice cream in the freezer.
There's salami in the cola? Is that what you're saying?
No,
No.
Oh, there's
like
salami.
cold
Okay.
cuts.
Oh,
Like, there's
I'm
co-
freaking
like-
starving.
Yeah, get down there, man. Hey,
Yeah,
I'll
this
make
is
me a
like-
sandwich.
Pulling
hey,
out
Lachlan,
all
good
the
job on the
food.
phone. All of y'all, this is too much.
D is like staring at the cornfield.
B, go. What the fuck? You know this place is haunted as shit. There's something in the corn trying to eat you. And when, like, magically the thing that you wanted appeared in your fucking pocket, you were like, oh, this seems chill. This is probably fine. Really? No, seriously, go. What were you thinking?
Hey, don't be too hard on D. I mean, everybody's got their own way of getting seduced.
You know about that with Arthur.
Yes, I do. I'm hoping like, wink, wink, everybody. Don't judge me either. Wink, wink.
Ben kind of stares at Lachlan, and for a second, the excitement over the time machine is gone, and he looks so tired and so mad.
Like, I know it's very exciting to have a mobile phone. Believe me, when I turned like 16 and saved up enough money from my shitty job to get myself a smartphone, I was real excited about it. But magically appearing phones in a cursed corn town is not how you live your life. Like, this is just, it's not what you do. D, come on, go. You're like kind of smart. What happened? We exposed you to the internet for 20 minutes and all your brain cells fell out.
That seems reasonable.
Shut up, old man.
He's not old.
I mean, I'm kind of. He looks at his hands once again. I guess my point. Hey, sometimes riding your brain is fun. We all have our vices, and at that he pulls out the joke cola and just starts chugging it.
Ben kind of shakes his head and turns around and goes to put those coordinates in to try and see if they can find out where the hell they are.
Like, was there anything weird about the phone? Like, what brand was it?
Good question.
Jason had? Whatever Jason
Same as the one Jason. Okay. Oh, so it's an iPhone. Okay. Well, that's half of the issue then.
That's the phone that she got to play with, right?
I think it was Jason's phone.
I love that we heard it's Jason's phone, and everybody was immediately like, "Oh yeah, it's an iPhone."
Did it have like a little corn picture on the back instead of an apple? I assume it wasn't in a case because it just magically appeared in our pocket.
Instead of iPhone, it was iStock. There you go.
Yeah.
So it looked like Jason's phone.
Jason, do you still have your phone?
Yeah. Yeah, do you want it?
Oh my god.
Not really. I'm afraid that if I touch an Apple product, like, it'll be communicative in some way. So, no, you just keep that over there.
This is a Google Pixel, so.
Oh.
That's worse.
It has a very good camera on it. My mom owns a Google Pixel. All right, it's good fun.
Still listens to music on a Zune.
Pick your overlord then.
I
I
was a Zune kid. I'm not gonna lie.
Z let you know if you leave that the town will leave you alone. Well, not the town. I shouldn't have said. You alone for a little while.
Just saying, D,
Just
don't
making a
trust
deal with it.
magically appearing shit. Just don't do it. Just and Lachlan will just like put a hand on her shoulder and shake her a little bit and be like, just say fucking no to the corn, okay? Just say no to corn and corn related products.
Oh my god.
Now come inside and eat some mysterious food.
Good mysterious food.
No corn syrup in it anywhere.
Ben kind of turns around. You're the one that threw the phone into the goddamn corn.
Yeah, because it came from the corn into the corn it will return. I don't fucking know. It shouldn't be here, but it's probably spying on us.
In my opinion, if the phone shows back up, then let's be worried.
Like a single vine whips out and throws the phone back through the open window.
Everybody roll dexterity checks. No. It's got an OtterBox case now on it. It's indestructible. It's a Nokia.
Brick phone.
A Nokia with an OtterBox that would just be like...
It's indestructible.
It's basically Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Just put a stick on it and smack things. Smack the Minotaur. We have one. You could roll a nat 1 and still kill it.
As long as you connect. It's just an auto crit.
Any luck on the coordinates though?
Yeah, something will thing up, and I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to break your brains
God.
more or just let you go home.
Well, I feel like
I
breaking our
mean-
brains is part of the theme.
Yeah.
So feel free. So feel free.
Okay, so just as that happens, another phone appears in Dee's hand.
Fucking
Oh,
yeet. I'm just
no.
gonna grab it and throw it again.
Oh my god.
He's like,
No!
he says, just go home and let me have my phone. And another
It's not concerning you!
Oh my
Are you on
God.
level 50 on Angry Birds yet? You gotta catch
Oh my
up.
No, only on
Why doesn't this concern you? Turn towards Jason.
I don't believe anything's real anymore. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm just kind of hanging out with you all, seeing what happens.
You see, watch this, Lachlan. I say I want guitar strings as she pulls some out of her pocket.
That's handy.
See what happens? You took my phone and threw it. I wanted another one.
Could you say that you want a Could you say that you want an IPA? Because I would love a beer right now.
I want
You
an
might want to be
IPA.
specific. Be specific.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I just say it after you say it, and I have an IPA.
got it. It's just your standard IPA.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
for
it's kinda-
copyright reasons. It just says IPA on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Like-
kind of
just
like in movies. Hey, can I get 2 beers? That's it.
they
Okay.
just
Yeah,
give
it's
you
just a
beer.
completely
It says beer
white
on it.
can that just says IPA on it in black
Yep.
text.
we don't have a high marketing budget or advertisement budget for this one. So
And if that Garther actually looks at the can and realizes it doesn't say Jolt Cola, it just says Cola.
Jolt.
Yeah, alt.
Old school.
Yeah, Dee
I
just
knew it
pulled
tasted funny.
now.
Dick's
Like she's
just gonna
got
like
sunglasses that look like Dick's. She really likes those.
Dick's gonna just like hold out her hand and be like, I want a bottle of Captain Borgen's rum.
Captain Morgan's rum. Here you go.
So wait, does it only appear in Dee's hand or
Yeah.
okay?
Okay.
Like, you got any Woodford Reserve Double Oak bourbon? Because I had dumped the last of it into that lemonade earlier.
Yes. Here.
Oh, thank you,
my
Lord.
gosh.
Wait.
Yeah,
We're
Ben's gonna put that in his backpack for later because that stuff's expensive, and he's gonna need that.
Dick's
Alright,
just
so-
drinking straight out of the bottle.
So she has the ability to conjure up things, and we're just wasting it all on liquids.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Oh, I
I
have
was just
some other
checking.
stuff in mind.
Yeah. She's
In
supposed to
that
be good to y'all.
In that
she
case,
can
I'll take a
drink-
rum and coke.
Can
Can
we
you
just
give
trust
me-
in this?
Okay, this is a long shot, but a self-contained baseball-sized thorium reactor, please.
Is that something that she could fit into her pocket?
So theoretically, but it's one of those things where it's like we can't make that yet, and maybe we never can.
Okay, it takes her a second, but she does pull it out of her pocket.
Thank you for this source of potentially infinite energy.
Lachlan will look around and kind of like nod. I assume we're in like the kitchen.
No, Ben is gonna stare at this thing.
I want the Tesseract.
What's a tester?
I want an Infinity Stone. Give me. I don't care which one.
And it's
If it's a
supposed to be
soul
like-
stone, I'll sacrifice someone. Give it to me. Yeah.
I'm just gonna like do some yoga like randomly
I
because
don't think
this
it's
is all
an
just weird.
stone. I'm sorry, I'm not Marvel, so it's not.
So Lachlan looks around at all of this and just like quietly leaves the room, closes the door, and you just hear like a furious scream from outside. And the sound of like a chair just hitting the wall really hard.
He found
I'm
the
in
chair room.
I'm in the middle of stretching, doing like a yoga pose, and that happens, and Jason gets this like visibly irritated look on his face, but then he takes a deep breath and then goes back to a smile and just keeps doing the stretch.
Ben quietly puts that reactor in his backpack and then says, "Hey, Garther, any of those guns you saw down there? Any of them have parts that glowed green by chance or blue?
Game Master.
Yeah. I'm just like, I revealed that like this NPC that you have can basically conjure anything.
Yeah, apparently, I didn't know if that stuff was like radioactive or not. I mean, it felt a little cartoony, but everything here seems kind of on the nose.
Oh, that sounds like energy weapons. That's
Oh,
spectacular.
Oh, I thought those were very expensive water guns.
Oh no,
When I was
they're
down there getting
probably
my
like
sandwich.
plasma rifles and
Oh
stuff.
my
we're
God.
yeah.
we're
Ever
doing
since
better than I thought we were.
ever since Nerf bought
After-
water soakers, they don't spray very well anymore.
Dick, after drinking probably a quarter of the bottle of rum, looks over at D and thinks for a second. He says, "Could you conjure up some sort of universal GPS type deal, like a galactic compass?"
She reaches into her pocket and hands one over.
Yeah, Ben
Dick
looks-
just
Ben looks
holds it
back
up,
to
like,
the sh-
Ben.
Yeah, Ben is going to take that. He's also looking back to the ships. Like he's tried 50 times to look at the coordinates on the ship, but people keep distracting him. Lachlan keeps yeeting things out the window.
There's still chairs being thrown in the room. I mean, that's kind of like, you know, in a church when they have that room just full of chairs for like events. I think.
Oh no.
No, it's not like a continual chair
Lachlan
throwing
found that room.
noise.
That's all just chairs being thrown one after another.
No, he just threw one chair and then it's been completely silent out there.
Oh, okay. I thought that'd be funny if it was like a domino effect, or just like the stacks of chairs up to the ceiling falling over on each other.
But which room is he in throwing the chair?
He's just gone. He's just gone to find some way he could destroy something. So the first room he went into was something he could throw at the wall. That was what he did. Like he broke some furniture. Like I don't know, maybe he went into Janie's room and threw her desk at the wall or something. Like
Just wants to flip a table. Just wants.
he just wants to flip a table. He's not okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we're I found out where we are. We're literally on the other side of the universe.
I don't think any of this is real. This is just some sort of dream world, if I'm being honest. I wouldn't let that bum you out too much. We'll get out of here just as easily as we got here, I feel like.
Well,
Let's just walk through a few doors.
There's a computer at well, it's a supercomputer at NASA, and it basically kind of put in like every star, nebula, object that we know about in the universe, and it's searchable. It's three-dimensional. It takes a while to search it because it's a big ass universe. I sent a picture of the sky out to some people I know. It's a semi-public resource. They had to make up some bullshit excuse as to why they were using it, but they're smart. They figured out a reason. They plugged in the picture. Time is bullshit, so it only took us, a few minutes to get it back. But according to that computer, we are on the opposite side of the universe.
Can I summon anything to fix that for you?
I don't know. Something to kill an eldritch minotaur would be nice.
She reaches into the pocket for that and it comes up empty-handed.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think you all are supposed to kill it, or I am. I've got a bat with nails in it.
I think Dick is still trying to process everything that she has suddenly learned, and doesn't have a lot of suggestions at the moment.
I can kill it while y'all go home. And just don't come back.
All right, just so everybody knows, my connection went out. I didn't hear her.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Like anything anybody said, but I think you said we're on the.
Yes, we're on the opposite side of the
Okay.
universe.
Okay, so I lost as soon as I asked. It went out again. Okay,
A
so
supercomputer at NASA told us we're on the opposite side of the universe.
all right, so we're on the opposite side of the universe, and yet your phone was able to get information from a place in NASA, like millions of light years away.
Billions.
Billions, yeah, billions.
Oh,
Oh no.
I think it's something like 12 billion,
He's
roughly.
frozen.
So here's okay, real quick. This is am I breaking up again?
Just a
Yeah,
little
Back
bit.
briefly.
yeah, it's like
Okay.
12. I think it's like 12 billion. Like
Yeah, okay, it's like 12 bit. So okay, so do you think it's one of those things where like whatever this eldritch horror being out of time and space or happens to be having us is either A, creating this world to like, you know, like, oh, we can only be we take a form that you find pleasing that your mind can comprehend. So like we might like all of this, not only is none of this real, it's just a little too on the nose for what we're used to and comfortable with. A, how did we travel this far? B, why are we here? And C, why do they even want us?
Dick
I-
does offer an explanation for the last part, showing the like family records and stuff. It's like, well, at least I have some sort of tie to the families that founded this place.
Yeah, I'm still not buying half of that crap. I mean, my whole point is like not just this town that was founded, but like I guess I'm, you know, once again, who am I to pretend like I understand what a, you know, an unknowing creature can think? But it wants us to think we're in Middle America, but
No.
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 But is it just me, or is that a really funny?
Why?
Okay.
how is this?
Yeah.
It's an R, and then you know they try to make the farm. They try to make it seem like we're home, but we're not. So
Yeah,
if there's like a semblance to like, oh well, it makes sense why we're here. We'll just kind of play along a little bit longer.
Well, I don't know.
That's not any more unbelievable than me, than my theory. So I'll go with whatever.
Oh, that none of this is real? No, absolutely. That's kind of my point. Like, it's not real, but there's usually, if you're gonna snatch a bunch of strangers out from
Oh no.
and bring them all together, there's usually why create illusions if this is an illusion.
The
Or any
professor
of us,
brought up
you know-
here, right?
What's that?
The professor brought y'all out here, right? The professor.
I was
Mhm.
completely absent during the professor
Oh,
scenario. I have no yeah. Garther. Well, for story playing it, Garther had gone outside and tripped on some acid, so he.
No, maybe
he came to while that person was being guillotined
no.
Oh no.
in the window. So he's just like, all right, I'll try that. Let's see here.
But Dee is looking at something she pulled out of her pocket and frowning.
Maybe the professor is a CIA goon and we're at some government black site and this is MK Ultra 2.0. I don't know. And Ben kind of looks at D
Oh.
because, well, what do you got there?
I just wanted some answers, and y'all should really just go home. This is it's supposed to be a happy town, a nice town.
Yeah, and how long are we gonna stay home before we get pulled back?
I don't
here?
know. I don't know how long I can keep the monster away.
If we took the monster, if we killed this monster or neutralized it in some way, would that cause this place to stop existing?
No. I just,
But it would at least stop the sacrifices, right? And people getting dragged here against their will.
I think this says I summoned the town.
Are we trying to be heroes, or are we just trying to save our own lives? Because I just want to get out of here. I don't necessarily care if I know that makes me sound bad, but we've been through so much. I don't necessarily care if anyone else gets captured here, as long as it's not me or my own.
You can go home.
Okay. I've been home
Yeah,
a couple
well,
of times.
think
and I keep
about-
coming back for some reason.
Think about it this way. This place obviously seems to be tied to Earth. That train comes here. It brought us all here. And if there is, in fact, some sort of immensely powerful eldritch horde living underneath the town, and the town is tied to Earth, that thing might have access to Earth. And what if it decides that it's not satisfied having, a human sacrifice here or there in town? What if it gets pissed off or hungry and it decides it wants a little more?
I don't think I can protect all if it does that.
Yeah, I think Dick pulls out her.
Wait, what the hell do you mean I summoned I summoned the town?
That's what the note says. I told it to give me an answer.
Who's I? You?
Yeah.
How the hell does this one summon the town?
Jason, go check and see if there's a trapdoor outside the boat.
Oh, what outside the boat?
A trapdoor.
Oh no. Yeah, Dick will go up and poke her head out and look and see if there's a trapdoor somewhere.
Oh,
When you poke your head out, you just see Lachlan sitting on like the side of the boat, furiously smoking a cigarette, like a really shitty rolled up
God, I
cigarette.
forgot about those.
Is there a tree now? And there's going to be a tree there.
Yeah, there's a tree and there's a trapdoor. Alright, I say we go kill this thing, save the town, and protect Earth, and then we go home.
The tunnel will lead you home if you need to go now, Jason.
Okay. I mean, I want the rest of these people to go home too. Is that kind of are they allowed to come?
They can go, yeah. And I'll keep you all out since apparently I can do this. Dee's like kind of crestfallen.
Dick's just gonna pull out her gun and lean up against the boat and just be like, I'm not leaving until this is taken care of.
Sorry, what the fuck is going on now? Have we got more bad news? I left for like 5 fucking minutes.
Well, we're on the other side of the universe, so.
Oh,
Would you
good.
go home?
Fucking great. Okay, good.
You can go
Fuck
home.
this.
Can I have your
I can
autograph?
just go home?
Can I have your autograph before you go, please?
Yeah, you can have my fucking autograph.
Thank you.
Be careful what you sign.
No, it's just
It's not my real fucking name, Gartha.
Yeah, but
It's
still.
fine.
Hey, guess what? Y'all don't know my real name, and yet I'm still here.
okay. Do you have a piece of paper that you can use? I just want an autograph. I want a reminder.
Might only take an X, and that's all it takes.
What happens in another 7 years?
I don't know.
So Lachlan will pull out like the guitar tabs because it's like the piece of paper he has with him. And it's like, oh fuck, probably not that. What is this song titled?
It's not a title on it. It's just
Does it have
Fuck it.
lyrics?
no.
Oh, it's just guitar.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. And he will pull out his conspiracy notebook and go to the last blank page and tear it out. And here you are.
Dee will take it and she
Don't sell it on eBay. I used your name.
in 7 years it just will start again.
And Gordy said the town would keep trying to pull us back. So in 7 years, what? We're going to wind up right back here?
I'll try to keep you all out. I'll do
So
whatever I
every 7 years, again and again and again and again.
Or other people, like Derry.
Who?
Yeah, the Stephen King fictional town.
Oh, like in the movie It. Yeah.
I am not risking winding up back here every 7 fucking years.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't know how much of a choice we have with this place. It kind of does what it wants with us. Even if we get out of here, did we really get out of here? I mean,
I think I tried to keep you away, Jason.
well, I almost want to say
That's
thank
why
you.
That's why you kept going back home instead of here.
I almost want to say thank you, but the effect it's kind of had on my trust issue, my already bad trust issues, has kind of been terrible to deal with. So,
Well, that one place, that old tunnel you went in was the one that brought you back.
yeah. I didn't mean to interact with any tunnels or anything.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Everything's fine. I guess everything's not fine. What am I talking about? Hey, Garther, can I see that flask?
Yeah, actually, I grabbed a few more out of that extremely well-stocked kitchen. There you go.
Oh yeah, it was really a lot of good quality liquor in that kitchen.
Wait a minute, D.
Here's some Goldschlager.
Oh,
D,
excellent.
you don't happen to have a talisman, do you?
Dee does not have a talisman.
Okay.
It doesn't come up when she looks for it. Does anyone else think they might have something that could be a talisman?
Dick pulls out the totally not cursed pocket watch.
Hey, another time
Says,
machine.
is this something?
I think so.
D.
Because she was saying I summon the town, and the talisman seemed to summon a town.
I have some train tickets. I don't know. This brought us here, right? Are these relevant? And I'm gonna hold them.
I think the watch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems more reasonable. That'd be kind of a crappy talisman, right? Like a bunch of receipts.
Jeez Louise.
There, Nodo, and Lachlan will kind of pat him on the back. You tried, and that's the important thing.
Have you tried adjusting the time on the watch? Does that do anything?
Yeah, Dick will try. She'll try to turn it back like 60 seconds. Which apparently is going to do something horrible.
Are you all inside?
Ben is going to watch the time on his phone while she does that and see if
Dick is
would-
on the boat, but like on the outside of the boat, standing on the deck.
Oh my goodness.
Lachlan was sitting on the edge with like his legs through the railing.
I'm doing
Because you
yoga
don't
on
smoke
the.
inside.
I'm doing yoga on the front of the boat, just like where it's whatever that's called. I don't know boat words. We had this discussion last season.
Okay, so if you're not inside
Stern
of the boat,
mast.
Thanks.
please, what's the role, Raven, for it's late. For like Constitution or
Physical fortitude?
roll physical fortitude.
Oh no.
Love to roll physical fortitude.
All of us?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're outside the boat. If you're inside, don't.
Okay. I'm on the
19.
boat. Does that?
No, you have to be inside.
Okay, got it.
23. Never
Okay.
have I been more fortitudinous physically.
Hold on, I'm trying to get to my skill. 16 for Jason.
Okay. Anybody else up there?
I don't even know what you guys are doing. I keep losing everything.
No, it's
Oh.
okay. If we're on, if she was asking if we were on the boat or not, or like basically
whether
standing
we were
in the
inside or outside. Yeah.
boat. Yeah.
It froze again.
Nope, lost it again. Yep,
You
didn't hear
inside
any of
the boat or
that.
Are you inside of the
I'll
boat
type
or
it.
outside?
Yeah, thank you.
I am so concerned right now.
Hmm. No, I'm sure this is going to be fine.
Oh. Okay, I'm seeing the thing. I mean, is everybody together, or is everybody just doing their own thing right now?
We're on. Most of us are on top of the boat. Is Garther in the boat or on the boat?
Ben is still inside the boat.
Okay.
Okay, so Ben, you feel Absolutely nothing.
I mean, oh god, Garther will just to make things easier. Garther will stay with the group. Whatever the group's doing, he'll do too.
Okay, then you need to roll
It's like
for fortitude.
Physical fortitude.
Physical fortitude. All right, give me a second. Come on. There you go. Where's that button?
It's in skills.
Skills.
It's towards the bottom.
Oh, it's toward the physical for.
Oh no.
Okay, it's actually the whole word physical fortitude. Got it. Button.
Here we go.
Oh, there it is. 21.
Oh, good. Okay,
Well, you get to keep that sandwich, I bet.
but the carbonated soda. Ooh.
Jason, you got 16, right?
I believe
Sorry,
so.
yes, 16.
Okay. Jason, you almost fall over.
Oh Lord.
It's basically like one of those rides that spins you around and around and around really fast.
Uh-huh.
And as you're getting that full effect.
Oof.
Okay. But I managed to hold on.
You managed to hold on, but you still feel like you've been spun around and around and around.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and say that Jason has a weak stomach and kind of hurls off to the side into a bush.
Oh, an unlucky man.
Who got the 18?
I got a 19.
A 19. Okay, you just feel a little bit dizzy and nauseous, and everyone else just feels like dizzy, like you just got off of that ride.
So, out of curiosity, Dick turned 60 seconds back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, if they looked into the boat, would they see themselves in there from 60 seconds ago?
No.
Oh.
We created a new timeline, most likely.
Probably.
Oh, the TVA isn't going to like this one.
Bunch of fascists.
They're used to this thing. They'll probably just put it in a file.
Gonna
Of
collect
course, then
us.
again, if
Gonna
you're
collect us somewhere.
if you're supposed to do it,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But it's also
Someone-
Jane E's code, and she's always doing something she shouldn't be doing.
Someone called Torchwood.
they
We
leave
need
you
help.
alone.
Would any equipment on the boat pick that up as like an anomaly
Yeah.
or anything?
But there's one clock that would go backwards on the boat. One of many clocks.
Yeah, Ben's gonna step outside. What the hell did y'all just do?
Hey, my half a sandwich is a whole sandwich again.
I turned the watch back 60 seconds.
Yeah, one of the clocks on the boat went back 60 seconds as well.
Yeah, apparently this thing started spinning like a freaking tilt-a-whirl, and I almost fell down. So that's why I threw up, not because of the beer.
I just assumed you had a weak fucking stomach.
No, I have been drinking random things out of Garther's flask and beer all night. I don't imagine they mix that well together.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. The last time I ate was on the train on the way into this town. I don't think I experienced
salami.
nausea like normal humans anymore.
I hand you a piece of salami.
The fuck
Okay,
is
so
this?
Salami.
No, I know what it is. Why are you handing me a single piece of salami just like
Because you said you were
out
hungry.
there? I yeet the salami into the cornfield.
I fucking love Lachlan.
Well, there's more salami down there.
please
I will
tell me,
take more.
please tell me Lachlan flung it like a frisbee.
Yeah.
Meat frisbee.
Oh my god.
Meat frisbee away.
Yeah, the cornfield.
Oh my goodness.
So I know we have to wrap up soon.
Yeah.
Dee fell off the boat because she rolled a 5.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You do have an advantage if you want to use it on D. You
No,
don't have to. Just
It's
throw
okay.
it out there. All right.
She fell off of the boat, and this is like a scene that's happening. She's staring at the cornfield again, and a path of like white stones goes from where she is to the cornfield.
No, don't do that. Don't
She's not
fucking do that.
following. She's not following it. It's there.
I'm just gonna throw something at the corn. Just whatever's closest.
Can you stop throwing things?
No.
Okay.
Actually, what Lachlan throws is part of what is clearly a broken chair.
I lost my dice. I was looking.
It's his basic instinct.
Fuck off! He yells at the corn.
Oh man, I lost. Okay, I'll get another one. I have more.
I mean, I'll just throw this out there since apparently I'm having a moment of lucidity. One person we haven't really gleaned information, even though I'm sure it's dubious at best, is Baptiste.
Isn't she the one who's running the Young Liberal Party in town?
Probably. I'm not gonna talk to her, but you all can do it.
Okay.
That sounds like a terrible fucking idea. I don't want to get eaten.
You did throw something into the corn,
Yeah.
and it the whatever you threw killed the corn.
What?
Not all of it, just where it hit.
I just threw a table leg at like a
Well,
piece
no,
of corn and it got thunk.
It
Yeah,
was
Dick's like,
it-
never mind, throw more things into the corn.
Yeah, but Ben stares and picks up another broken table leg and just experimentally throws it at the corn because he was in the boat and he's kind of curious now. Is it just the
This was
people
from
who are-
Janie's room,
Lachlan
right?
is the chosen one.
This is from Janie's room, right?
This is from what?
Janie's room.
room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will kill the corn.
Huh.
Huh.
So there's like these two dead spots, but the path is still there, and Dee's not going on it, but she keeps like looking back and forth.
Hey Dee,
Probably
maybe
gonna-
maybe you should come back up here with the rest of us.
It says to follow the path, and it'll let you all go.
Yeah, well, it's fucking
Yeah,
lying,
for
isn't
maybe
it?
for a while.
I love how
Okay.
paranoid we all are about it. It's like, you can go home. I don't trust that.
Just say no to the fucking corn.
I've been home twice and I keep coming back, so I don't even believe you.
Oh my goodness.
And she'll-
Didn't little D say don't follow the path?
It was she did.
Yeah, so let's not follow the path.
Are we listening to the creepy corn child now?
I don't
Wait,
know.
where is that girl? And Lachlan will stand up on the edge of the boat and just yell out, like, hey, creepy corn kid, where are you?
Why don't we go back in time to when the train got here and then we get on the train and go home?
Now there's a
That work-
fucking plan.
I have
I
I have receipts for the tickets.
There's that fucking university education. Let's
Oh, sorry.
listen to the man.
$30,000 a year well spent.
Exactly.
Do you not UCLA is not that cheap? Never mind.
So Dee summons a big fence around the corn and heads back up to the boat.
Oh my
You can just
Someone
fucking
fences
do
that?
that?
That's a cool. That came out of your pocket?
Yes, it is
Very
part of
small
my-
fence.
She can summon a whole town, apparently.
Oh no. I
So
know.
the fence is small deal.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And that's where we're in, unless somebody else has something to say.
No, that's
No.
perfect, because I really don't know what to do yet.
So we all need to sit, as is out of character. We all need to sit in the damn boat. We need to get that watch out. We need to go back however long we need to be before the train was here. And then we just need to get in our car and drive as fast as possible to the train station.
I mean, the boat itself is a time machine too, so
Oh, and then we
Yeah, you can get out of town. You can leave on the boat.
Oh,
yeah. I
there
mean,
are
it
some-
literally flies, but
Wow.
we're also on the
okay.
other side of the universe, so
But if Ben puts the coordinates in, you can go home.
that's true.
Maybe it's
Darn.
like,
That's true.
Trust
We can
the boat.
go through space time. There we go.
yeah, I was gonna say maybe
He was gonna say something. We'll never know what it was.
It was the corn that did it.
This thing follows like Space Jammer rules in.
I heard
No.
Space
Wild.
Jammer rules.
No, as the game master, I'm telling
It
you
does.
that Ben can put the cord in his hand and you'll go home.
Yeah, no, I believe you this time. Now that you said as the game master, all those other times it was hard to believe you. But yeah, all right, we're
I
cool.
believe you. I just don't believe your NPCs.
But then there's the whole. But
Yeah, I
then
don't
there's
believe
the
any
whole.
one of your NPCs in any
Then
way,
there's
shape,
the
or form.
whole. The town will keep trying to drag you back thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole
That
thing.
is an
happened?
issue.
Little caveat there.
What happened to Jason?
Considering-
Basically, the town was trying to kick him out, and the cornfield kept dragging him back in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then it might not
Right.
work. So we're probably just gonna need to kill the corn monster. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
Or you can
I think
go
that's
home
what
and
it's
just,
gonna come
like,
down to.
Go crazy slowly.
Yeah, trust me, you guys,
Or-
you all have no idea how much Ben would love to go home.
Good. You can go home.
I mean, Janie knows how
Basically-
much Ben would love to go home,
You can go-
but you all have no idea. I mean, and not have to worry about getting dragged
Oh.
back into this hell town.
Oh yeah.
So
that's
so
true.
basically, we can deal with the corn monster now, or we can deal with the corn monster 7 years from now.
Or
any-
who knows? Maybe it'll drag us back sooner. Maybe we'll
I mean,
just
or that.
go to sleep and wake up in this hell town at some unknown time, completely unprepared.
Or maybe he'll drag somebody else.
Maybe it'll
Just
drag
starting
somebody else we love or know.
I mean, those are all possibilities. But
Yeah.
if you want to go home, you can.
Okay, so
But
you're telling me
here
if
we
I go
are.
out there and really, really love somebody, they'll go instead of me next time?
Here we are right now with somebody who can apparently pull items that shouldn't be able to exist, i.e., a compact working thorium reactor, out of their pocket, or just will them into existence.
Not just that, but also my guitar was replaced with like the guitar from Guitar Hero, where you just have to press the button and it makes good sounds.
Oh, that's cool. Or
No.
it might not be cool. Anyway,
No.
Jason's gonna just go on autopilot mode and hang out with the group. I actually have to go as a person, unfortunately. But I just want to let you know,
No worries.
let everyone know
Yep.
bye, real quick.
It's good to
before I
see you.
Hop out. All right, take it easy. I'll see you next
We'll
week.
see you later, Leland.
Yeah. So it is kind of odd that you can just summon a whole town.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Just a little bit.
But I think we got to deal with the corn monster and then put this all behind us and never speak of it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds delightful.
This
But
was
They said make kids out of there.
yeah. This was really good.
As you
We
like
are
it.
an absolute mess of a party, and I love it. We're gonna go on a raid here very shortly, but before we do, I want to let everybody say what their favorite part was, where we can find them, and anything they'd like to share or plug. We'll go reverse order from how we started. So, Nikki, what was your favorite part? Where can folks find you? And anything you'd like to share or plug?
I like Lachlan kind of losing it and learning that certain stuff can hurt the cornfield.
That was great.
And I like the reaction to the whole time boat thing.
That was really good too.
I know you guys can find me somewhere else. I just can't remember right now. So just follow me on Twitter, and I should remember to update it.
Awesome.
Hopefully. And be cool on
All
Twitter.
right. Perfect. And then Emily, same questions.
I also kind of love Lachlan just losing it and yeeting things into the cornfield. That and Garther's description of what was probably just Janie's room. You can find me at on Twitter, on Twitter, at Timberdoodles. I've starting to post some art up there.
Awesome. And then Ran, favorite part, where can folks find you? Anything you want to share or plug?
So some of my favorite parts were the fact that both Dick and Lachlan just completely fell apart at the concept of there being like a fucking time machine. Like, just us being like, that's it. This was the last final straw. There's nothing more. I can't believe we've done a genre swap this late. Like, so that was really good. And also Gartha being like, what is this, a guitar center? Like, wandering around describing the things as Nikki was describing them. That was really funny. Those were probably my two favorite bits. That and I also really liked Gartha like just jamming out to the guitar earlier on, just like, yeah, I'm just having a good time. Yeah, there's some kind of horrific monster out there, but right now I'm listening to some solid tunes. Just a good time. So those were probably my favorite bits. You can find me on Twitter at RamPlaysGames. I don't tweet a lot. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm also trying to actually publish some content of some kind. There are a lot of things that are 99% done at the moment, so hopefully sometime soon something will be 100% done.
Awesome. And then Josh, the same questions.
Yeah. Well, first, I guess as far as favorite parts, I guess for me it was the TARDIS-esque time machine boat, and just once everybody realized how malleable time and space and desire was, just playing around with that in the most mundane way possible, except for, of course, Ben, who's like, no, I want something that's impossible from a future technology. Like, it's like everybody's like, I'll have a drink. Like, so that's just, I mean, because I guess humans are just simple creatures, and we just was like, oh, like right now, this would help calm me down right now. And as far as me, once again, you can find me a lot of places as Hobox. But I'd rather you find me and my kids playing games at Teenagers and Troublemakers. I will actually put a link to our most current. Usually our stuff is just podcast friendly, but this is actually us creating a map while playing The Quiet Year. We just released it, I think, yesterday. And I'm actually going to release 2 more parts of it within the next week or so. And also, the other thing I was going to link in the thing is if you are interested in D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, 5th edition, and you want 2 mages to go toe-to-toe with each other, I created rules for that to make it relatively fair versus just people just making stuff up. I actually come up with rules. So, yeah. So I think that's it. Any other, did that cover all the questions?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
All right. And then me, my favorite part, it is also Lachlan and Dick just both losing it. It's like, Dick was even like, I can handle, tuttles that pop you out in different places and weird cord monsters, but time travel, nope, I'm broken. And then Lachlan's now becoming like trademark move of just kicking chairs. But yeah, I enjoyed
phone into the field.
Yeah. And eating the salami. It was great. But the whole episode was fantastic. I really, really enjoy this setting and this world that you put together. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Eat the meat, exactly. Where you can find me next will be tomorrow at noon Mountain Time for It Snowed in April, which is our necrobiotic campaign. I'm very excited to hop into that again as well. And then tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time for Animus Absentus, and that'll wrap up our week of streaming. Other things to share, to share or plug are our sponsors, which are Fundamental RPG. It's the system that this game runs on, as well as Intrepid, Die Hard Dice, and the Fantasy Network. So for Fundamental RPG, you can pick up a physical copy of the book on Amazon or until the end of the month at coffee.com/Raven. like it's spelled at the bottom of the screen, you can pick up a PDF version for half off. So it is just under $10 until the end of the month. Intrepid is at the same site, coffee.com/raven, and it's a bunch of really cool, we call it adventuring gear for real life. So go check that out. You'll probably find something that you'll enjoy there. And then Die Hard Dice, if you use the code Blackfeather, all one word, capital B. Actually misspoke at the beginning of the stream. It's not two words. It's just Blackfeather with a capital B, all one word. You can get 10% off your order. And for this month, we're recommending the Fey Bloom set because it looks really, really, really cool. And there's a link to that in chat as well. And then finally, if you want to catch up on this show or others that we have on the channel, you can do so at the Fantasy Network at watch.thefantasy.network. Speaking of, we're going to go raid another member of the Fantasy Network Twitch team, which is Audio Dungeon. It looks like they're getting ready to play some Sea of Thieves. So go over there and throw our raid cry out, which is in chat, which is, what is this, a Guitar Center? Another member of the Fantasy Network Twitch team. I am echoing. There we go. Fixed that. So yeah, go throw that out there, give them a follow, go say hello, and then I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye.